Okay, I'm gonna just start reading. Y'all ready? Yes, I was hoping people would do that. I was hoping that you would watch Black Girls Rock on your TV and me on your phone. Okay. I'm gonna just get started and people could just trickle in as they come. Okay. The Tasia Tale. I've been writing this for weeks. And y'all didn't even know that I was writing this on like Tuesday morning and then posting it at night. Okay. The Tasia Tale. Yeah, I'm reading from the beginning. But I read fast, so don't worry. Thank you, Araba. I miss you. You look so beautiful all the time. Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna just start. Alright. Tasia couldn't hide her smug smirk, and she wasn't really trying to. Her wet could make a grown man sleep like a baby. Poppin' Pussy had definitely won sis a few Chanel bags, in addition to her peanut butter complexion and her Coke bottle shape. But there was no time to toot her own horn. She had moves to make. Kwa was set to pick Tasia up at 2 a.m. She only had 10 minutes to gather a few things and dip. Just when Tasia got ready to get out of bed and get dressed, Darnell Smith rolled over and put all of his 260 pounds onto Tasia's 150. How was she supposed to free herself without waking him up? While trying to figure that equation out, Tasia caught a glimpse of Darnell's Rolex shining on the nightstand. She would definitely be taking that with her. A flossy nigga was Tasia's favorite. She had been plotting on Darnell for weeks. Darnell owned Get Money Records. They met at an industry party that Tasia wasn't invited to. She can get into any club. Double D's is a magic phrase that works anywhere. Darnell had been watching Tasia work her Gucci dress all night. The dress was a gift from one of her favorite tricks. Darnell finally cornered Tasia at the bar. He was a fool to think all of that pretty would only cost him a few drinks. Darnell let Tasia into his home. She finally closed the deal. Tasia remembered her phone was in the back pocket of her size 30 Balmain jeans. She left those by the door where he slipped them off for her. Such a rookie mistake. How was she supposed to text Qua to let her know what was going on? She was stuck between a rock and his rock-hard body. She had already clocked his jewelry and where he kept his stash. Ugly niggas with money don't hide shit. They have a lot of getting bitches to catch up on. Okay, I put it all on him. The head alone should have him asleep until the morning. I can slide from beneath him and he'll barely stir. She just knew this would work. She'd never been wrong before. Tasia managed to shimmy out from under him. She snatched her bra and panties from beneath the sheets. No need to waste time putting those back on. She grabbed her Celine bag, found her Givenchy blouse, jeans, and red bottoms. She was headed to his walk-in closet now. She grabbed everything sparkly in sight. Then she grabbed the 10 G's he kept in his bottom drawer under his t-shirts. She was already ready to meet Qua. She walked back into the room and remembered the Rolex sitting on the nightstand. Tasia had at least 100 G's in her Celine, but baby girl was greedy. She had to have it all. She tiptoed to his side of the bed and snatched the watch. That nigga was still snoring. She hit his bedroom door and almost squealed with excitement. Nothing got her more hyped than the rush of hitting a lick. What the fuck are you doing, bitch? Tasia didn't even turn around. She started hauling ass. His crib was a maze, but she was sharp as a tack. Qua, please be outside. There was no time to call her to make sure, but Qua never failed Tasia before. She finally found the door. In a rush to get to the pussy, Darnell left it unlocked. Tasia hit the block running like a track star. Of course, Qua was right where she said she'd be. Brat! Shots rang out. Tasia was almost at the car. Darnell knew he couldn't chase her. Those shots had already awakened the whole block. Tasia would get hers. He'd see to that. Qua pushed the door open. Get in the fucking car. Tasia hopped in the whip and Qua sped off. Tasia couldn't help herself. She busted out laughing. She was hysterical. Bitch, this shit isn't fucking funny. Qua was trying to calm herself down. Her heart was beating so fast she thought she was having a heart attack. You had to admit it's a little funny. You're crazy. I'm crazy paid. Qua wasn't surprised. Tasia could never surprise Qua. She had been wilding since they were in the 10th grade at Westside High School in Newark, New Jersey. LaTasia Jones and Quashira Muhammad weren't always best friends. Quashira got sent to Westside from Central High School for fighting. Qua wasn't a fighter, but bitches were always trying her. Who wouldn't hate on her? She was already built with big titties and a fat ass before she got to high school. She did her best to cover her body, but she had curves that would show through whatever sweater she tried to tie around her waist. Not only did she have a banging body, but she was pretty as hell. Dimples like Lauren London, complexion like LaShante, lips like Megan Good. She was a problem. B1 queen. Tasia got her team of followers to hate her. They would bump her in the hallways, they sit behind her in classes and pull her hair. They always had something slick to say when she tried to answer questions in class. Qua knew she would have to fuck one of them up in order to get them all to chill. She picked the biggest one of them all, Tasia's main minion, Jessica. Jessica was big as hell. 15 and already, she was big and bald-headed. She had a cute face, but niggas didn't try to get with her because of her height. Running with Tasia made her feel poppin'. Bitch, I'll spit on you. Qua snapped on Jessica when she tried to trip her in the hallway. Qua's reaction caught everyone off guard. They didn't know she was like that, but she definitely had the hands. Who you talking to? Qua was done talking. She popped off and hit Jessica right in the mouth. They had to get it poppin' now. Tasia watched the whole ordeal from her locker. Qua was beating Jessica's big ass. Jessica fell after Qua threw the first hit, so she was able to get her on the floor and get the best of her. Tasia was impressed. She never did any of the fighting herself, and no one had ever been able to beat Jessica before. Nobody else had heart like Jessica. Well, except Quashira. Tasia wanted to know more about her. The fight was over before teachers or administrators could intervene. Jessica's lip was leaking, so she went to the bathroom with the rest of the crew to get cleaned up. The rest of the crew except Tasia. You good? Tasia was intrigued. She thought she could get this baddie on her team. It would be smarter for her to get close to her. She wasn't sure who this girl was and what she wanted. It was always hard for her to switch out of defense mode after fighting. What's your name? Tasia knew Qua's name, but she was playing one of her games. Qua looked up at Tasia, then did a quick once-over. She spotted her fresh, long box braids, her arched eyebrows, her MAC lip gloss shining, her fitted white V-neck, her tight True Religion jeans hugging her wide hips, and her fresh Jordans. She was pretty and fly. Qua was quick. She knew Tasia put the ugly girls up to fucking with her. She knew why, too. She thought Qua was trying to take her spot. I'm Quashira. What's good? I saw the fight. I just wanted to make sure you were cool. I'm going to talk to Jessica. You won't have any more problems out of her or anyone else. I appreciate it. Qua was trying her best not to smack Tasia for pretending like she wasn't the root of the problems. Where do you live? South 10th. I live on South 17th. We should hang out. Qua wasn't sure if she was going to accept Tasia's invitation. She had been in this position at her last school. Tasia was trying the if you can't beat them, join them strategy. She didn't want to go to another school. She wanted to avoid the drama, and if getting close to this bitch could help, she thought she'd give it a try. Alright, I'll meet you later by your locker. See you later. They formed an alliance. They didn't trust each other for the first year of their friendship, but they realized they had a lot in common. They bagged boys together. They finessed niggas into giving them money together. They got into parties and clubs together. They grew to love each other, but Qua never lost her cautiousness. Qua was always the driver. She passed the test on the first try while getting her L's was a struggle for Tasia. She couldn't parallel park for shit. She couldn't be good at everything. What did you get tonight? Girl, I hit the jackpot. I got at least 10 G's cash and 10 more in jewelry. She didn't realize she had way more than that in her bag. This was her biggest lick to date. Leveling up requires more caution, but Tasia was a wild one. I want to keep one of the chains I got. It's so pretty. You can have one too, in addition to your 2 G's. Nah, I think you should just get rid of all of it. He'll be looking for his chains. He's a bitch. I'm surprised he had a gun. He shocked the shit out of me. You need to be more careful. Niggas aren't playing about their money. Here you go, being scary. Call me what you want. I care about you. I hate to see bullet holes in your expensive little clothes. I'll be alright. I want to leave this shit at your house since it's too late to go see Hakeem right now. Alright. Tasia trusted Qua with her life now. She knew Qua wouldn't steal from her, especially since she got a good chunk for driving. Tasia wasn't stingy. Qua pulled up in front of Tasia's mom's house. Miss Charlene didn't play with Tasia staying out all hours of the night. Tasia was ready to move out, but the free room and board with all the money she was making was too good to leave. I'ma call you in the morning so you could come get me. Alright, bitch, be good. I'ma stash this shit. I won't open the bag until we link up. Qua pulled off. Tasia was surprised to see the lights on in her house. What's going on? She was trying to decide whether or not she'd call Qua back to pick her up. She chose to go inside. Ma, what's good? Where have you been? You think you gonna keep playing with me? Chill. I fell asleep at Quaz, but I have something to do in the morning, so I asked her to take me home. Well, your dumbass brother got arrested. They came knocking on my damn door looking for his stupid ass. What did he do? They didn't tell me. I don't have time to go to no damn police station. Have to go to work in the morning. I'll get Quad to take me down there. I'll keep you posted. Tasia went to her room. She wanted to worry in peace. What was Tyshawn getting into? She was giving him money every week so he was good. He was so damn hard-headed. It ran in the family. Tasia sent Qua a text asking for her to take her down to the police station. She took a quick shower to wash the scent of Darnell's Yves Saint Laurent cologne off of her skin. She got out of the shower, lotioned up, and threw on a throwback Juicy Couture sweatsuit. It fit tighter than she remembered, but she still looked so damn good. People were always willing to help her when they got a good look at her body, even cops. She decided to lie down until Qua picked her up. She turned her phone's volume up so she'd hear Qua's call. Tasia drifted off to sleep, but the thought of her enemies always kept her from sleeping peacefully. Tasia hated closing her eyes because her mind traveled back to moments she tried to forget. As soon as she nodded off, she was 12 years old and afraid again. Before Tasia lived on South 17th, she lived in an apartment in Georgia King Village. She moved there the summer before she went to middle school. She was new to that neck of the woods. Tasia had always preferred to hang out with boys, so she made friends easily. She was so used to playing little sis to all the niggas in the hood, but she was growing up. Her titties were getting bigger, her hips were spreading, her big teeth finally fit into her mouth. She started getting doobies regularly, so her hair was swinging. Tasia didn't notice how pretty she was right away, but everyone around her did. Her mother and stepfather were constantly making her change her clothes before she went outside. The tomboy swag that developed from that just made her cuter. The little niggas she befriended thought they'd try her. Tasia was closest to Nasir. He was the first one she met. He was the cutest one of all her new homies. He was 15, brown-skinned, tall. He had braces and a full head of waves that he brushed whenever he wasn't riding his bike. Tasia and Nasir started hanging out in June. He assumed the responsibility of showing her around. He was goofy and so fun to be around. What began as a friendship quickly developed into a summer love affair. By July, they were spending every day together. Nasir's big homie started trying to pull his card, telling him he was whipped. Most of their mottos started with fuck bitches, and Nasir was feeling the pressure to prove how thorough he was. He couldn't look like a sweet boy. When Nasir's boys started pressuring him into letting them run a train on Tasia, he didn't want to, but bros before hoes, right? Tasia wasn't a hoe to him, but he couldn't handle the pressure of looking like a bitch, and he folded. Tasia and Nasir spent a lot of time alone at his apartment because his single mother worked a lot. They would kiss and touch, and he fingered her once, but things never went too far. Until one day in early August. Nasir decided it was time for them to take things. Hurt you. We can take it slow. I don't know yet. You don't fuck with me? You love me and I love you, so what's the problem? There's no problem. I'm just not sure if we're there yet. Alright, well, I'm about to go outside. I'll get up with you later. Tasia didn't want to leave. She didn't want anything to change. She liked things the way they were. Nasir was her friend before anything else, and she loved him. Wait. Tasia didn't mean to yell, but she was trying to show him that she was serious. Come here. Tasia and Nasir started to kiss, and things moved quickly from there. He took her shirt off and started sucking on her nipples. He saw how she responded to that, so he fingered her and sucked on her nipples simultaneously. He had obviously done this before. He was ready to have 3 virginities under his belt. He took off her panties and pulled his pants down to his knees. He never got naked when he fucked. That was for bitches. He slid inside her and she shrieked, "Chill, baby!" Tasia looked down and noticed Nasir wasn't wearing a condom. She had never had sex before, but she wasn't stupid. Where's the condom? You think I have something? No, but I'm not trying to get pregnant. I wouldn't even do that to you. I'm gonna pull out. Just when Nasir said that, 2 of his homies, Rashawn and Tamir, walked into the room. What the fuck are they doing here? She covered herself with the sheet that was under her. Tell your bitch to watch her mouth. Tamir had the biggest mouth of them all. He was known for lying on his dick. He was brown-skinned and always ashy. He was jealous of his homies who got girls with ease, so he was always taking shots and throwing low blows. He was the brain behind this operation. Bruh, chill, Nasir mumbled. Rashawn came and sat on the bed near Tasia and stroked her bare leg. Ew, don't fucking touch me. Tasia was scared, but she didn't want to show weakness. She looked over at Nasir, but he wouldn't make eye contact with her. She was around to hear her scream. She had been warned about situations like this, but she never thought Nasir would hurt her. She never thought this would happen to her. Just relax, Tamir said with his ashy-ass lips. Tasia wanted to punch him in the mouth, but she knew that would only make matters worse. Please, stop. No, no, no. Can you answer that goddamn phone? Miss Charlene screamed. Any other time, her mother's voice startling her out of her sleep would have made Tasia mad, but she was rescued from reliving that tragedy. She must have really been tired to sleep through the sound of her phone ringing. Tasia jumped up. Qua had been blowing her phone up. She was outside. Tasia got up, threw her hair into a ponytail, checked her edges, and quickly brushed her teeth. She grabbed her monogram Louis bag and threw her phone, her charger, her Blistex, her brush, and her wallet into it. She wouldn't be back home until later. Tasia briskly walked to Qua's car. What took you so long? I've been here for a minute. Son, I was not. What does Tyshawn do to get bagged? I don't even know. My mom wasn't able to go to the station, so that's why we're going down there. Qua pulled off and headed to Newark's 5th precinct. Where's your aux cord? I need to calm my nerves. Qua pointed to the glove compartment. Tasia opened the glove compartment and saw the cord. When she pulled the cord out, the gun Qua had stashed moved into plain sight. When did you get this? Hakeem gave it to me. You know shit gets hot in the summer, so I'd rather be safe than sorry. I want one. Girl, bye. I'm dead ass. Not even. Not gonna happen. If you have a problem, call me. I can take care of my own problems. Just stay pretty. I'ma be pretty and packing. You're corny as hell. They laughed as they pulled up in front of the precinct. Tasia would let the thought of carrying a gun go, temporarily. She had Tyshawn to worry about. They walked inside the precinct, and all eyes were automatically on them. No one expected such beautiful women to walk into the precinct at 4 a.m. Can I help you with something, ladies? I'm looking for Tyshawn Jones. He was arrested earlier. I'm his sister. He's here, but you can't see him. I'm not the arresting officer, and I don't know much. What do you know? Qua snapped. I know you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. I'm not trying to catch flies. I'm just looking for answers, Qua replied. Well, you can't see him right now. What was he arrested for? Possession of a controlled substance and assaulting a police officer. Tasia was surprised. Tyshawn didn't need to sell drugs. She made sure he had everything he needed. People had been warning Tasia about the company Tyshawn was keeping, but she thought he was smarter than that. Something smelled fishy. It didn't sound like Tyshawn to assault an officer. The boy was as soft as cotton. When's the bail hearing? We'll come back later today. Tasia didn't have the energy to argue with him. She was still trying to wrap her mind around how Tyshawn ended up in this situation. Thank you. You're very welcome. So we're just gonna leave? Qua obviously wasn't ready to let it go. What can we do? We have to come back. Tasia grabbed Qua's arm and pulled her out of the door of the precinct. The officer couldn't help but to watch them walk away. When they got outside and into the car, Tasia pushed her seat back and closed her eyes. She was getting a headache. Something doesn't sound right. Qua said it before Tasia could. Qua pulled up in front of her house. She just moved into a nice apartment downtown Newark. Unlike Tasia, Qua couldn't deal with her mother's rules. She was too grown to be taking orders. Qua and Tasia got out of the car and walked into Qua's building. They took the elevator up to the 5th floor and walked to Qua's apartment. As soon as Qua unlocked the door, her toy poodle, Gucci, ran out and jumped on Tasia's legs. Qua may have been Gucci's owner, but that was Tasia's baby. She picked the dog up and walked inside. How's Auntie's baby? Is Mommy taking care of you? If he keeps pissing on my carpet, I'm going to put him out for good. Gucci barked at Qua. Tasia basically lived with Qua. She had her favorite cereal, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, a toothbrush, and clothes at Qua's crib. She was there so often the other tenants thought they shared the place. Tasia plopped down on the couch and Gucci jumped up on the couch next to her. She had too much on her mind to try to take a nap. She decided she'd text Hakeem to see if he was ready to meet up. She sent a text that read, "You up? I got some shit I need to show you." Before Tasia could close her messages and lock her phone, Hakeem responded, "You could come through now." "Qua, we gotta make another run." "Son, we just got here. Your little ass got to take a nap already. What about me?" Qua was damn near whining. Lack of sleep always made Qua cranky. "We'll be right back." Tasia grabbed Qua's keys. "I'll be in the car. Bring the bag and hurry up. Hakeem is expecting us." She ran out of the door before Qua could process. She walked back to the elevator and pressed L. She walked into the lobby and out of the door. She clicked the key fob to unlock the door. When the car beeped to let her know it was open, her phone rang. It was a text. Tasia got in the car before she opened the message. She slid in the passenger seat and reached to put the key in the ignition. She pulled her phone out of her bag and looked up to see Qua wearing a stank face walking toward the car. Tasia rolled the window down. "Oh, you look so cute when you're mad." "Suck my dick." She snatched the door open and got inside. "Don't tempt me with a good time." Tasia took her phone out to check the message. It was from a number she didn't recognize. It read, "Everything done in the dark comes to the light, you fucking bitch." "Hey, yo, who is this wildin' right now?" Qua turned the music off. "What's good? Let me see." Qua snatched Tasia's phone and read the message out loud. "Let me see if I know this number." They chose the wrong one. Qua typed the number into her phone and she didn't know it either. Don't even worry about this, TT. We'll know who this is in less than an hour. Qua made a call to her father's little sister, her Aunt Sherelle. She picked up the phone on the first ring. She put her on speaker and held up a finger telling Tasia to hold on. Hi, Auntie. I didn't wake you up, right? You know Auntie wakes up at 5:30 every day to pray. What's going on, baby? You aren't in trouble, right? No. How are you? I'm well. Better now that I'm talking to you. Well, I need your help. Someone has been calling me from a number I don't recognize, and I really need to know who it is. No problem. Text the number to me. You sure you aren't in trouble? I'm good. I just need to know who this is. Okay, I'm on it. When do you get out of nursing school? I want to send you something. I finish next spring. I'm getting my bachelor's, not just my RN. We're so proud of you. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie. I'm about to drive, so I gotta go. I love you. Give Grandma a kiss for me. All right, I love you too. Don't let me hold you up. I have the information for you in a few. Qua hung up the phone. Fuck hiring a private investigator. She caught her first husband cheating, and she had him so shook she stabbed him, and he refused to go to the hospital or pray. She sounds so sweet on the phone. Don't let her fool you. Why don't you tell them you dropped out of nursing school last semester? A G like her should know that school is a scam. I could tell her, but I don't want to tell my dad or my grandmother. All of the women on my dad's side are nurses. They would act so hurt. Qua turned my phone and text that number to my Aunt Sherelle. Tasia grabbed Qua's phone and opened her messages. She saw that Qua had been texting Melissa, their former homegirl. Tasia gave her the axe when she started tripping on Tasia's missions. You talking to this bitch Melissa again? The bitch is a snake in the grass. She hit my phone talking about some party she was throwing downtown. You aren't going. Of course I'm not going, Dad. That's right. Tasia sent the number to Aunt Sherelle and thanked her again. She heard the sound indicating the message was sent when they pulled up to Hakeem's shop. We outside. Alright, give me a second. Once I stop fucking with someone, you do too. Shut the fuck up. There go Hakeem. They got out of the car to greet him. What's up, baby? Tasia gave Hakeem a hug with her titties pressed to his chest. She struggled to wrap her arms around his broad shoulders. What's good with you? Qua gave Hakeem a hug too, but it was clearly a homie hug. Come inside. Hakeem led them to the back door of his shop. He owned a variety store on Halsey Street in Newark. He sold white teas, DVDs, CDs, incense oils, and shea butter in the front of the store, but the real business was in the back. He sold fake IDs, fake liquor licenses, car registration stickers, and he was the middleman for most of the scammers in the hood. They sat down at his mahogany desk, and Tasia put the bag on top of it. What you got in there? It sounds heavy. I saw your little brother the other day. Tell him I said be careful. I hear he's running around with that nigga Nasir. I'm not sure what that nigga's been up to since he's been home, but I know he was wildin' before he got bagged, selling drugs and shit. He caught a murder charge, but niggas say he didn't do it. Tasia couldn't even enjoy her new riches. Her brother was hanging out with a nigga who helped two niggas rape her. Qua saw the look of terror on Tasia's face and responded to Hakeem for Tasia. Thank you so much, Hak. You always hold us down. Let us know when you sell some of the pieces. She grabbed Tasia's bag off the desk and started walking out of the store's back door. Tasia got up and followed Qua. They got back to the car and both got inside. Fuck is wrong with you? Are you that worried about Tyshawn? You have $50,000 in your purse. Is this a good time to tell you my price is going up? Can we get out of here? Say no more. Qua started the car and sped off. Qua and Tasia drove back to Qua's crib. Qua took some weed from her stash and rolled a blunt while Tasia fixed herself a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's as far as her cooking went. Tasia was quiet for the whole ride back home, and Qua could sense that her friend was physically in the room with her, but her mind was elsewhere. You want to talk about it, or you want me to mind my business? Tasia was so deep in thought she didn't hear Qua. I guess that means I should mind my business. What? I asked if you wanted to talk about whatever's eating at you. I'm good, let me hit that. Took a few pulls and passed it to Tasia. Tasia didn't usually smoke. She preferred to let liquor get her wavy. She didn't like the taste weed left in her mouth, but she was trying to get her mind to stop racing. Her heart had been beating in her ears since Hakeem mentioned Nasir's name. She thought she'd never have to deal with him again. Was he putting Tyshawn under his wings to get to Tasia? Hey yo, you're scaring me. You sure you alright? I said I'm good. We have a lot to be happy about. Tasia grabbed her bag and dumped the money on the couch. Let's talk about this level up though. I'm gonna give you $5,000 instead of the usual $2,000. I couldn't do this without you, yo. You damn right. Qua wasn't ready to let Tasia change the subject, but she could tell she didn't want to talk about what was bothering her. Qua grabbed her money and went to put it with the rest of her stash in a box in her closet. Come here, Gucci. Gucci jumped up on the couch. Tasia cuddled up with the toy poodle. How do you tell someone you just need a hug? Despite their bond, Tasia and Qua never talked about their feelings. They bonded over getting to the money by any means necessary. Qua came out of her room with her shoes and an Adidas track jacket on. I have to make a run. When I get back, we can go back down there to see Tyshawn. Where you going? I'm going out, bitch. Mind your business. You are my business. See you later. Fix your attitude while I'm gone. Your negative energy is stinking up my apartment. That's your breath. Qua left and Tasia was alone. She hated being alone. She went back to the couch and grabbed her phone. Of course, she had 20 unread text messages. Tasia had a habit of giving her number out to cute niggas flexing their rent money on the gram. But she would get bored easily and never text them back. Of course, she wasn't going to respond to any of those messages, but she had to find something to do. She walked to Qua's fridge looking for something to snack on, but her shit was empty as usual. She flipped on the TV, but she had already watched that episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She never missed an episode. Tasia decided she'd go to the corner store to get something to drink and some chips. It was 10 o'clock a.m., too early for the dope boys to be in front of the store. Tasia walked outside. She was surprised to see warm weather, strange for a Newark November. Tasia turned the corner and saw the store in the distance. Tasia didn't usually go outside during the day in the hood because too many heads would see her, but the coast was clear. She switched to the store, glancing at her reflection in every window on the way. Tasia! Shit. Tasia recognized this Aggie voice. She turned sitting on her porch smoking a wine black and mild. She forgot this bitch lived over here. Doesn't this bitch have a job? Tasia was trying to decide whether or not she was going to keep walking or stop to entertain Melissa's conversation. She wasn't really in a rush to get back to Qua's, but once Tasia cut someone off, they were cut off forever. What's good, Melissa? Tasia walked over to Melissa's porch. Melissa was bad enough to run the streets with Tasia and Qua, but they could never tell if she was thorough or not. She was light-skinned, slim, thick, with a perfect smile from years of wearing braces. She blossomed after high school when she started saving her money to keep her hair done. She was getting cuter. She must be seeing some new money. What you doing home? Weren't you working at the hospital? Working at the club is paying me so well, so I quit. Oh, you dance now? I'm a bottle girl. Melissa snapped. Bottle girls love to feel like they're better than strippers. Okay, girl, I see you. Tasia instinctively unlocked her phone, checked her messages, and locked it back. Did Qua tell you about the party? What party? Technically, she wasn't lying. Qua didn't actually tell her. I'm having a birthday party at the club I work at on Saturday. Come through. I know you love to be around to get money, niggas. Lil Josh is gonna be there. He's the homie. Was that a shot? I'm having a birthday... Wait. I'll see if Qua wants to come through. Qua already told me she was coming, so I guess I'll see you too. I'll see if I have space in my section for y'all. Text me. Well, we'll get our own section. Thanks, though. We'll get up with you. I like that hair on you. Tasia walked away before Melissa could respond. She would go to Melissa's party just to look better than her. Lil Josh was just a plus. He was new to the game, and she loved new money. They always gave it away. I thought Qua said she wasn't going. She sent Qua a text. I ran into Melissa. She said you're going to her party. I'll come with you. Qua should be used to Tasia's flip-flopping. She finally made it to the store and walked inside. She grabbed the Mucho Mango Arizona and a bag of jalapeno Cheetos. She could go crazy with the junk food, but she was trying to practice self-control. She walked to the counter and gave Poppy $1.50. She didn't need a bag because she was planning to kill those cheese doodles on her way back to Qua's. Damn. Her conversation with Melissa made her run into the Daily Dope Boy meetup. She tried to ignore him, but of course he decided to follow her. I have a boyfriend. What that got to do with me? I'm headed home to him right now. I suggest you go back over there because he's my only boyfriend. His homies were looking to see if he'd pull her. He couldn't just eat the rejection. Fuck you then. You're not even that bad and your breath stinks, bitch. They all laughed at Tasia, but she couldn't say anything because she was eating some stank ass. I'ma send my nigga out here just for you. Tasia briskly walked back to Qua's apartment. Tasia got back to the apartment just when Qua was pulling up. She pulled up to the curb and quickly hopped out. Tasia didn't like the look on Qua's face. She could feel her nervous energy. Let's go inside, hurry up. What's wrong, Qua? Qua didn't respond. She just opened the door and Tasia followed her inside. She knew not to talk to Qua in the elevator because there were other people in there with them. They got to the 5th floor and walked to her apartment. Qua opened the door. Move, Gucci, damn! Qua got annoyed easily. Tasia was too nervous to pick the dog up, so the dog kept jumping on her legs. My aunt hit me back and we have a problem. The number was assigned to Akeisha Jones. It's that bitch Shantae, that's her mother. She was the one texting your phone. She just got out and niggas saying she wants your head. I found out she's running with Mike and them. That bitch can see me. She got locked up and that was her bad. It's not my fault bitches are fucking dumb. You mean she can see me? You aren't even like that. I'm not even trying to be out here like that. I'm trying to keep it cool. Son, don't even worry about Shantae's punk ass. She's only been away for a year and some change. Bitches don't miraculously grow balls that fast. I'll handle it. Tasia was feeling sick to her stomach. Tasia, Quashira, Melissa, and Shantae started hanging out the summer they all turned 18. Tasia and Qua met Melissa and Shantae because they would always just link up. They started hanging out, smoking, and scheming together. People started noticing the crew of beautiful women, and because of Shantae's Bloomingdale's discount and buying from boosters, they were dripping in designer clothes. They started getting invited to party with rappers, drug dealers, all the get money niggas. Tasia's greedy ass decided they would rob Cody Killer, one of the rappers who chose them. He was having a party at his apartment in Manhattan. He invited them because Qua caught his eye. Qua and Melissa would distract his team and him, while Tasia and Shantae slipped off to find the valuables. They found some money in his label chain, and they almost made it back down to the party until one of the homies saw them coming from his bedroom. Tasia noticed him notice her, and she signaled for Qua and Melissa to get out of there. They all made their way to the door, and Tasia slipped the necklace into Shantae's bag. Tasia slipped the necklace into Shantae's bag. Shantae wasn't as quick as the rest of the girls. She tripped and got caught. Was one of the rappers who talked about a life he didn't live, so of course he called the cops. She didn't know the chain was in her bag, so she was shocked when they found it on her. She was arrested, and her mother refused to pay bail in order to teach her a lesson. They charged her with grand larceny. Tasia was getting used to always looking over her shoulder, but this was too close to home. You ready to go see about Tyshawn? Qua yelled from her room. Yeah, let's go. Tasia had bigger things to worry about than sins from her past coming back to bite her. She would just have to be more careful. Tasia got up and headed to the door. Qua was right behind her. Gucci wanted to come too, so Tasia picked the pup up and carried. I swear you love that dog more than you love me. Qua rolled her eyes. Don't be jealous. Gucci looked at Qua almost as if he was rubbing the attention he was getting in her face. The two women walked out of the front door of the building into the car. Qua unlocked it and they got in. Qua started the car and pulled off toward the police station. Why does it feel so late? It's only 11:30 in the bed. Had done more in 24 hours than most people do in a life. I feel that. We need to take a trip. Let's go to DR again. Qua hated the cold and it was about to be that time again. I want to go to Turks and Caicos this time. Let's go to Dubai. I'm trying to take a pic on a camel. That would be so cute. Word, right? You know what I think you need though? This shit for a minute. You just had someone shoot at you. You're always looking over your shoulder. The money is nice, but there are other ways to get to the money. You know you can make one of these niggas fall in love with you. I don't want none of these niggas. A nigga can pretend like he's in love and then wake up one day and decide to stop pretending. But Ben Franklin will still be the same nigga in the morning. Do you want a family? A house with some kids and a dog that protects them and a man that protects all of y'all? Hearing Qua say dog made Gucci wag his tail and try to lick Tasia's face. I don't know what happened. My father used to love my mother until one day he didn't love any of us. I think I'm good. You sure? Acting brand new. Let me find out you out here getting some dick from a nigga who's trying to tame you. Fuck out of here. Qua laughed nervously. She was happy to be pulling up in front of the station. Tasia and Qua got out of the car. Gucci would have to stay behind, so Qua left the window cracked. She hoped niggas weren't dumb enough to break into her car outside of the police station. Damn, they must be giving shit away. The police station was crowded as usual. Everyone was there to check on their loved ones they received late night, early morning calls about. The beautiful women walked into the station, and all eyes were on them. They were used to the attention. I felt like they were in line at the deli counter or something. The police station should have had people take numbers in order to be seen. I don't have time for this shit, Tasia complained. Fuck do you have to do? Tasia ignored Qua's smart remark and walked to the officer at the desk. I'm here to see Tyshawn Jones. The officer went to the computer to get the information Tasia needed in order to see her brother. What's his date of birth? May 25th, 2000. The officer returned to the computer, did some typing, and turned to Tasia again. He's not here. What do you mean he's not here? He made bail about an hour ago. What the fuck? Tasia and Qua were clueless as to who could have bailed him out, if it wasn't Tasia's mother. Well, who bailed him out? Talk to him. He's not here. Now, if you excuse me, other people are concerned about their family, too. Come on, Qua. Can you take me home? I know his little ass better be home. Tasia and Qua ran to the car. When Tasia opened the passenger door, Gucci jumped out because he had to pee. Gucci went to pee and Qua followed him. He did his business and they returned to the car. Tasia put the dog in the back seat. You aren't sitting on my lap because you can't wipe yourself. Qua started the car and sped off toward Tasia's crib. The women rode in silence. Tasia was happy Gucci's panting was covering the sound of her heart beating fast. Do you know the niggas your brother's been running around with? I know the one Hawk was telling us about. Who is he? He's a nigga from my old hood. He ain't shit, and we gonna nip this in the bud real quick. Qua could feel the anger in Tasia's voice, and she could tell the situation was really bothering her. She decided not to ask any more questions until they got to Tasia's. They rode through the streets of Newark. It was afternoon, so people were outside. Central Ave was popping, and Tasia felt like she was looking at the city from the outside looking in. She started to wonder about how everyone ended right there, in that very moment. Before her mind could get too far away from her, Qua pulled up in front of Tasia's house. She immediately noticed a black-on-black BMW M Series M6 coupe. Whose car is that? I don't know. Qua stopped the car and they hopped out. Qua opened the glove compartment and grabbed her gun just to be on the safe side. They walked to the house. The door was already unlocked. Qua walked in first. Tyshawn! Yeah, I'm in here. They followed the sound of his voice. He was in the kitchen fixing himself some hot dogs. I'ma fuck you up. What's wrong with you? Are you okay? I'm good. I'm hungry as hell. Whose car is that in the front? It's mine. Nasir stepped out of the bathroom and walked to the kitchen. Tasia, she couldn't move or noticed Tasia's reaction to this strange man in her house, and she put her hand on her gun for safety. What the fuck are you doing here? Tasia finally mustered up enough courage to speak to him. He bailed me out. I appreciate you, bruh. Niggas are telling me he's the reason you got bagged in the first place. What's this I hear about you selling drugs? That's not even true. You gonna fix your lips to lie to me? Chill, Tasia. He said it's not true. So maybe a company. Qua had enough of this scene. She was uncomfortable. Something wasn't right about him. Qua had enough of this scene. She was uncomfortable with him. Ty, I'm about to dip. I'll get up and carry yourself. Aight, bruh. Aight, bruh, good looking. Nasir turned to leave their home, but he couldn't just leave like that. This was his first opportunity to talk to his first love after he destroyed their bond. Tasia, can I talk to you for a minute? Suck my dick. Hey, yo, why are you talking to him like that? You're being wild disrespectful right now. Stay in a child's place, Tyshawn. You don't even know this nigga. Ty, it's all good. Me and your sister go way back. We've been through some shit, and I know I hurt her when I was a kid. But I'm a man now who is ready to accept responsibilities for his actions. Tasia, what is he talking about? Qua needed to know what he meant. I don't hear shit he's saying right now. I'm just waiting for him to walk through that door and never come back. You heard what she said. I suggest you leave before shit gets ugly. Qua's palms were getting sweaty. Nasir left and jogged to his car. He couldn't stand the heat of Tasia's hatred. Tyshawn, you think I'm fucking playing with you? You think this nigga is your homie? He's the smallest snake in the grass. You won't even see him before he betrays you. Tasia was walking over to her brother. She wanted to knock his head off his shoulders. You think you're big and bad? This is what you're gonna do? I've been making sure you're always good. Titi, let me see you in your room. Tasia stared at Tyshawn for a few seconds, and he took a bite of one of his hot dogs that was getting cold. Ketchup fell onto the plate, and that infuriated Tasia even more. She had to get away from him. Was she taking the anger meant for Nasir out on her little brother? She left the kitchen and met Qua in her room. What was that shit all about? The energy in that room was crazy. I was on edge just waiting to make a move. You gotta tell me who he is and how you know him. It seems like he knows you pretty well. I haven't seen him since I was 12 years old. That nigga doesn't know shit about me. What happened? Y'all grew up together? He used to live in Georgia King Village. I met him there before we moved. We used to be cool hanging out and shit, but then I noticed he was a bitch, and I don't get along with bitches. I really need to get out of this house. I feel like I can't breathe. Okay, here are the keys. I need you to check on Gucci anyway. Tasia took the keys and stormed out of the house. She hoped Nasir was really gone. Gucci was whining when she got to the car. She decided to let him out to take a walk around the block to cool off and put her head back on straight. Qua walked back into the kitchen to see Tyshawn sitting at the table. Son, what's good with you? She's so upset because she doesn't want anything to happen to you. Qua, I'm so good. I'm not selling drugs. I had some weed on me. And you know how these dickhead cops be acting around here. They try to say I assaulted an officer because a nigga tripped when he was trying to arrest me. Nas has been looking out for me. He sees my grind and he was trying to help me out. He knows I want all of us to get out of here. You need to be careful. I never seen her like that. He had her out of her character. I'm trying to see what's up, but just pay attention. Take a shower. You stink. Qua was trying to joke in order to ease the tension, but her stomach was in a knot. Her stomach completely dropped when she got outside, and Tasia was nowhere to be found. Gucci was gone too. She better have her phone. Tasia and Gucci were walking on South 17th Street. The street was surprisingly quiet. Tasia felt her phone ring. It was Qua. Hello? She up the block. We're just walking. Pull up here and we can keep going. She hung up the phone and turned around to make sure Qua could see them. Hey, yo. That wasn't Qua's voice. The driver rolled the window down and Tasia saw who it was. It was Shantae. She had a gray Nike tech suit and black Timberland boots. She looked different. Hey, yo, I need to talk to you. Just as Shantae was getting closer to Tasia, Qua pulled up and hopped out to join the conversation. What's good, Shantae? You look good, girl. Tasia found her courage when she saw her ace. Hey, Shantae, long time no see, Qua said as she picked Gucci up. Gucci growled at Shantae and Qua pet him to quiet him. Word, y'all look good. You know us. Tasia couldn't help but try to get under her skin. The tension was thicker than her. You see Melissa? Qua was trying to cut it. Yeah, I've seen her a couple times since I've been home, but I've been looking for y'all too. I think we need to talk. Well, we're in a rush right now. We have some moves to make, but give me your number and I'll hit you when we get back around the way, Qua said. You know what? And Shantae knew herself into, and she wasn't trying to get bagged again. Oh, alright, Tasia responded. Qua shot her a look. Shantae walked back to her car and hopped inside. Tasia and Qua didn't move until she pulled off. They walked to Qua's car and got inside. Gucci assumed his position in the back seat because even the dog could sense something strange just happened. I'm tired of this shit. I'm trying to chill for a minute. Qua was tight. You let her shake you up. She still looks like a punk-ass bitch to me. That girl was seeing red, Latasia. Quashira, I don't care. I'm not scared of nobody, especially not a bum like Shantae. You so big and bad. Call me what you want. Qua pulled off to head back to her crib. She desperately wanted to be alone, but she didn't want to tell Tasia she couldn't come to her spot. They rode in silence for the short ride. She pulled up to her apartment and gave Tasia her keys. You can go upstairs. I'm about to make a run real quick. You mad? Nah. Tasia got out of Qua's car and took Gucci with her. Qua pulled off before they got inside safely. Tasia knew her best friend wasn't happy. Qua made a call, and he answered. You home? If I had company, Qua could hear him smiling. Why would you put one of your hoes in danger? Yo, she loved to hear him laugh. Hurry up, be safe. He hung up. Qua continued to drive to South Orange Avenue and Grove Street. She plugged her phone into her aux cord and drove with one hand while she scrolled through her iPhone to find a song to ride out to. She chose Nicki Minaj's Win Again from her Pink Print album. I came out looking to party and now I'm owned in that building. You bitches can't get my spot until I start raising some children. These bitches all in their feelings, can't fuck with Nicki, they know it. They know that Nicki a poet, pop me a bottle of Moet. They said I couldn't, but I did it though. That was like a gospel song to her. She listened to it whenever she needed to get her mind right. She pulled up to Marcel's house. He was sitting on the stairs, trying to act like he wasn't waiting for Qua. She couldn't help but smile when she saw him. Aw, you out here waiting for me? Nah, my other shorty just left and I was walking her out. Get cut. What did I tell you about being so violent? What's good with you? Qua up in his strong arms and gave her a light kiss on her forehead. Qua was eye level with Marcel's chest. Marcel Brown was a 22-year-old student at Rutgers Business School in New Brunswick. He was 6'2" and built from years of playing basketball, dark skinned with a brilliantly white, perfect smile. He was wearing gray sweatpants, and it took everything in her not to stare at his big print. Qua met Marcel at a party during her brief stint in college. He noticed her as soon as she walked into Bliss with her friends. But he was just a face in a sea of people trying to forget about their sorrows for a night. She didn't like to party, so she swayed from side to side as she scrolled. In a rush to leave, Qua dropped her bag and everything fell out. She tried to pick her stuff up, but everyone was rushing to leave and she didn't want to get trampled. Marcel saw this happening and rushed to help her. Qua wasn't used to people trying to help her, so she thought he was running over to try to steal from her. Hey, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I'm trying to help you, shorty, here. He handed her a lip gloss and a $100 bill. Qua tried not to snatch. She took her things and their hands touched. People were pushing past them to get to the door, but he didn't care. Thank you. She noticed his smile. I'd like to see you again in the daylight. Kwa was interested, but she wasn't sure about his motives. She put a number in his phone because she didn't want to reject someone who went out of their way to help her. She knew there was always the option to block him if she decided she didn't want to talk to him. She didn't have to block him. Your mom isn't home, right? Wow, you really don't want to meet my mom. She's a nice man. You remind me of her, actually, he said as he closed the front door behind them. It's not that I don't want to meet her. I just don't think we're there yet. You gonna stop trying to play me. I would never try to play you. Kwa was leading the way to his bedroom. They got to his immaculately clean room. Kwa couldn't stand a dirty nigga, so she was ecstatic when she came to his house for the first time. Kwa kicked off her shoes and sat in a chair in her hair under the bed, and he assumed the position he was in before she called his phone. Come here. I had my outside clothes on. I know, but if you took them off. As he was talking, he got up and walked over to Kwa. He started undressing her. He gathered her hair in his hand and pushed it behind her shoulders so he could get to her jacket zipper. He unzipped it and saw her D cups busting out of her beater. Why you so fine? I should be asking you the same question. He lifted her chin and brought his face down to meet hers to give her a kiss. He was a passionate, slow kisser, and it drove her crazy. She took his t-shirt off and slipped her hands into his sweats. He pulled her pants down to her ankles, and she stepped out of them and sat down on his bed. He admired her cheetah print panties. He pulled her tank top off and freed her breasts from her matching cheetah print bra. She pulled his sweats and briefs down at the same time and took his 8 inches into her mouth. Ah, shit. That was music to Kwa. Gave him head, wrapping her tongue around his dick until he was hard as condom on. And grabbed his dick, ready to go to work. Ankles together with one hand to get a better look. He had to get inside. You like that? He asked quiet. Stroke. Thumb to keep quiet. Don't do that. Down on top of her, using his forearms to keep from crushing her body. His stroke was starting to speed up, and Kwa couldn't help but moan. His stroke was starting. Oh shit. She was wondering if this was what love felt like. Marcel was breathing heavily and starting to sweat, pressed against Kwa's body. He had one hand around her neck and the other hand under her stomach, rubbing her clit, which brought her closer to him. She was on the verge of tears when he felt his nut come in. Shit. He pulled out and Kwa flipped over to see his face. He came and he was wearing the biggest smile. He used his t-shirt to wipe his sweat. He took the condom off and put it into the wrapper. He grabbed Kwa's legs and spread them. He put his face in between her thighs and finished the job. Tongue to flick her clit. He knew what he was doing, so her legs started to shake. He paused to lick his pointer fingers and his thumbs to rub her nipples. He had learned her spots. She was moaning and squirming, so he stopped rubbing her nipples to pin her pelvis down to the bed while he ate. It's so good, baby. He couldn't help himself. She was shaking more intensely, so he focused on sucking her clit. He used his right hand to finger her. Ah, I'm about to come. Everything got a little faster. She was at the finish line. She pushed his head, but he had to go a little longer. She pushed his forehead harder. He got up and kissed her on the lips. You taste good. I know, she laughed. He joined her on the bed again and wrapped his arms around her waist. He kissed her neck and bit her ear. Ow, stupid. Now I'm stupid. I'm a head doctor, though. You alright? Kwa's phone started ringing. She thought about answering it, but she didn't want anything to take her from that room. She let the call go to voicemail. Your boyfriend looking for you? Yeah. Don't play with me. You asked. Her phone buzzed, indicating she got a text message. Damn, your phone rings like you're a drug dealer. Ignore that. So I've been thinking a lot about what I want to do once I graduate. I'm done in the spring, and I'm thinking about getting the fuck out of Newark. I want to take my business degree down south or something. This ain't no place to start no family. I think you should go. I'd leave if I could. Why can't you? My folks are here. I'm trying to be your folks, though. Quad looked at him for a few seconds and kissed him. She slipped her tongue into his mouth and he held her tighter. Quad's phone rang again. Damn, who is that blowing you up? Tell him you got a man now. Drink a little water. Tasia was at Quad's apartment looking for something else to do. Something or someone else to do. She went through her phone to find a nigga she was still on good terms with. Nah, not him either. Ew, fuck him. I need to delete some numbers and block a few of these niggas. Oh, I haven't seen him in a while. She sent her favorite drug dealer a text. Hey stranger, kiss emoji. She turned her read receipts off so he wouldn't know when she read his response. She knew he'd be happy to hear from her because the last time they saw each other, she gave him the head of a lifetime after he finished blowing a check on her. Her phone buzzed. It was a text from Black. They call him Black because of his complexion and his tendency to lose his temper. He'd black out. If it ain't the pot calling the kettle black, how you gonna go ghost on a nigga like that? I've been so busy working, but we can change all that. What you doing? I'm making moves, but I could scoop you in like an hour. Aight, say no more. Tasia sent him her location and locked her phone. She got up to see what clothes she had stashed at Quad's spot. I need an outfit for Melissa's little party. Too many hating ass bitches for me not to give them something to hate on. Tasia found her Louis duffel bag in Quad's closet and pulled it down. Quad's stash box fell when she grabbed the bag and her savings hit the floor. Damn, Quad's ballin'. I need to save some of my shit. Tasia put all the Quad's money back in the box and put it back in its spot amongst her shoes. She picked her bag up and put it in Quad's bed. Damn, I've been looking for this shit. I forgot I left it all over here. Tasia pulled a Gucci t-shirt, a pair of D&G jeans, a cashmere sweater, an Acne crew neck, a Fendi t-shirt, a pair of rag and bone jeans out the bag. She laid the cashmere sweater and the D&G jeans flat on the bed and went to the bathroom to take a shower. She hated smelling like outside. She was happy to see Quad had Japanese cherry blossom from Bath & Body Works in her shower. Of course she had the lotion too. Tasia turned on the shower and set her phone up, of course. Set her phone up on the speaker while she waited for the water to get warm. She decided to put her Pretty Ricky playlist on. Playhouse was the first song. She put her bonnet on and put a shower cap over it to be safe. She grabbed the set of exfoliate and shower gloves Quad kept for her and stepped into the shower. We could play house, lay you on the couch. She sang as loud as she could because she was alone. She could hear Gucci run into the bathroom. The next song on the playlist was AJ Nothing But a Number. That was one of her favorites. She used Quad's shower head as a microphone and belly rolled to the music. She was losing track of time due to her shower concert. Her phone vibrated and she knew it had to be him. She put the shower head back up and put a generous amount of soap on the gloves. She washed her body, making sure not to get the scented soap in her vagina. That would have been asking for a yeast infection. She soaped up twice and then rinsed the soap out of the gloves before she washed her pussy. She rinsed off, turned the water off, and grabbed a towel. She dried her hands. Yeah. Nice. Wait, I wanted to see it.
Yeah, I'm doing it from here.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Where was I? She made sure to put the lotion on first and then put a tiny bit of baby oil on to stay moisturized.
Give them a second to catch back up.
Okay.
Because people are getting back in.
Thank you. I'm gonna give it a couple seconds because I know the live ended. Thank you. It's hot, y'all. I turn the fan off so that y'all can hear me.
I think everybody back in.
But it's making me glow, so it looks cute.
Yeah, it's about the same number as it was before.
Yeah. That's a lot of people.
I get it.
Alright. Thank you. Okay. She made sure to put the lotion on first and then put a tiny bit of baby oil on top to stay moisturized. Her usual routine had to go a little quicker than she normally would. There was another text. I'm outside. You in the building? I'm about to come out. She put pink panties and a matching bra on and slipped into her jeans. She pulled the sweater on over her bonnet, then took the bonnet off to shake her bundles out, using her hands to give it more life. She looked in the mirror and decided that all that was needed now was mascara and lip gloss. She slipped on her nude soaked Kates and was ready to roll. She grabbed her bag and headed to the door. Bye, Gucci. Auntie will be back. She walked out of the apartment and headed to the elevator. When she got to the lobby, she saw his Benz sitting out front. She walked out of the building and headed toward his car. He got out to greet her. He was beautiful. Deep brown complexion, almond-shaped eyes with a beautiful smile. Tall enough, and let's not forget his healthy beard. He was wearing a Givenchy sweater, jeans, and blue Balenciagas. The diamond studs in his ears glistened, and he had a thin gold chain around his neck. Hi, fly guy. Damn, girl, you keep getting finer and finer. I gotta stay right for you. Yeah, whatever. You probably telling these other niggas the same thing. He opened the door for her. What other niggas? I'm waiting on you. She got inside, and the games began. They got in the car, and he pulled off. Where we headed? You hungry? I am. That's where we're headed. They were headed into the city. I was really craving Amy Ruth's. You ever been? Their food is so good, but we're going all the way to Harlem. I thought you had business to handle. Let me worry about me. This is my lunch break. He flashed his $1 million smile, and she couldn't help but smile back. He put his music on, and Meek Mill's loud voice black. Can you turn that loud-ass nigga down? Don't tell me you're hating on my mans, too. I like him, but I like my hearing, too. He turned the music down just a tad. Better? Barely. He turned it down more so they could talk. Why hasn't anyone snatched you up by now? You crazy? I'm not willing to be with someone just because they want to be with me. So what kind of nigga would you select? He asked her mockingly. Well, of course he has to be a boss. I have to be attracted to him. The chemistry has to be crazy. Like ours? Yeah, she blushed. Expensive girl? What you mean? I can get it myself. I get anything I want, my way. Well, excuse me, Miss Independent. You're excused. They rode in silence for a while. He kept glancing over at her and smiling. Keep your eyes on the road. Will do. They were riding in silence again, and Tasia could tell Black was trying his hardest not to look at her. She busted out faster because of their chemistry. Before they knew it, they were in Harlem, pulling up in front of Amy Ruth's on 116th Street. I'm hungry as hell. Black got out of the car to open the door for her. Thank you. They were in luck. There wasn't much of a wait because it was a weekday. They walked in and were greeted immediately, then sat at the table for two where they were given menus. Can I get a half? I'll take a lemonade. The server walked away to fill their drink orders. What are you thinking? Tasia asked Black. Play too much. She batted her eyelashes. You're too cute, yo. Cute is for babies. We both know you aren't a baby. The server came back with their drinks. Are you two ready to order? I believe we are, he responded for the both of them. Ladies first. I'll have the Reggie Harris with macaroni and cheese and yams. She loves to put honey on her chicken. I'll take the water. It's like, nah. I'll have the President Barack Obama's cabbage and mashed potatoes. That's it. Thank you. They handed their menus to the server. Wait, can I have an order of fries as well? He called after the server. We could split the fries. I'm surprised you aren't fat. What? You better stop worrying about that and eat. You want some more? You need me to call her back? I'm good, thank you. So what's up, Miss Tasia? You gonna tell me why you went ghost on me like that? I'm always so busy. I hit you up first today, right? I was hitting your phone for like a week straight. You think you could get away with that because you're pretty? Yeah, I do. She took her shoes off and put her right foot in his lap. You trying to make me take you out of here? We could take the food to go. Why the rush? You play all day. Nobody's playing without their food out. There was soul food everywhere. Damn, my mouth is watering. Greedy ass. Shut up. He started fucking his food up while Tasia tried to cut her fried chicken with a knife and a fork. Girl, if you don't pick that damn wing up. She was too hungry to keep being cute. She dropped you. Leave me alone. Stop talking with your mouth full. I wish I had a mouth full of you. Don't be nasty. You like it though. Silence. They finished their meals and decided they would have each other for dessert. We're ready for the check, Black told the server. She brought the check and he placed 2 crisp $100 bills on the tables without looking at the bill. Tasia knew not to visibly be impressed. That was for the birds. Let's rock. He helped her out of her seat and they walked arm in arm to his car. I'm too full. Good. I'm trying to get you even thicker. I think I'm thick enough. I need to get back in the gym. I could work you out. Why is your mouth so reckless? He chose not to answer that. He opened the door for her once again, and she got inside. She watched him walk around to the driver's side. Damn, he's sexy. Nah, fuck out of here. These niggas are cute, but what else? He got in the car and they pulled off. They rode in silence. The silence was golden. It was filled with anticipation. He turned the radio on and Tory Lane's Say It was playing on the radio. He chuckled, but she decided not to ask him why. He was speeding like they were invincible. Tasia knew she liked him, but she didn't want him. She couldn't want him. He didn't know anything about her. He thought she was a college student he could try and rescue, but she was far from it. She learned to never let a nigga have the upper hand. What you thinking about? You. At least she didn't lie. Well, what about me? You'll see. I was going to go back to work, but I'm clocking out for the day. There was no need for a response. He pulled up in front of his crib in Maplewood. This wasn't what she expected. He lived in a beautiful, humble home like he had a wife and kids living there with him. He opened his 2-car garage and pulled the car inside. There was a Porsche truck in the garage as well. It's so quiet out here. Not for long. Again, he flashed a smile. She almost melted. They walked into the house through his back door. She tried not to look around too much, but it was decorated beautifully and very clean. It even smelled good. He ushered her up the stairs and had her follow him to his bedroom. You want something to drink? Sure. Excuse me. He gestured for her to get comfortable. He had a couch in his bedroom, so she sat down and kicked her shoes off. He left the room to get their drinks. She finally had a chance to look around. His room was so clean, and she couldn't tell if he was the type to keep his valuables in the house or a lockbox at the bank. He came back before she could decide. I hope you like Moscato. I do. She took the drink and drank it faster than he expected. I wasn't going to take it from you. Sorry. Why are you so cute? He grabbed her chin and kissed her. He slipped his tongue into her mouth and kissed down her neck. He pulled her t-shirt off and laid her on the bed. He wasn't playing any games. He kissed her lips and used his tongue to make a trail down her stomach. He unbuttoned her jeans and kissed the outside of her panties. Tasia could barely keep up, but she wasn't going to let him out-freak her. She let him eat her pussy for about 30 seconds before she pushed his head up and made him sit down on his bed. Lay back. She took a seat on his face and unfastened his belt and pulled his dick out. She tried her best to focus on giving him head, despite his head being between her cheeks. She was slurping and moaning as she watched his toes curl. He finally lifted her off his face and laid her on her back. He grabbed the condom from his nightstand, got on top and slid in. Damn, girl, you're even wetter than I remember. She couldn't respond. He was stroking like a pro. She was scratching his back, gripping the comforter, squeezing his waist between her thighs and wrapping her arms around his neck. He flipped her over and pulled her onto her knees. He slid back in doggy style and continued to blow her back out. Tasia threw it back like she knew she could, but she struggled to keep the rhythm. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby. He palmed her butt cheek with his right hand while using his left hand on her shoulder to pull her closer to him. She was almost screaming. He pulled out suddenly and started eating her out again. The best head comes from a thug. I'm about to come. He stopped eating and laid her on her stomach so he could slip back in. His rhythm was faster this time and she matched him. They were fucking so intensely. She could feel him about to bust. She was on her way there too. Shit, girl. Damn, daddy. They came simultaneously. He went down to give her pussy a kiss. That shit gotta be mine now. She ignored him and got up to use the bathroom. She knew not to fall asleep with her pussy juicy like that. She came back from her whole bath and found him knocked out. She laid down next to him and drifted off to sleep. When she woke up, a chill went down her spine. Black? He wasn't there. The night before was a blur, but she knew she enjoyed herself. She didn't give him a chance to flex the last time she saw him. She was glad she didn't because he would have digmatized her. She grabbed her phone from her bag. She had 3 missed calls, 1 from Qua and 2 from her mom. She also had 7 texts, but of course she opened the one from Black. My bad, I had to make a run. You look so pretty, so I didn't want to wake you up. Check the nightstand, get you some breakfast, and take an Uber back to your spot. She locked her phone and looked to the left. He left $500 bills. She laughed and put the cash in her bag. She knew she liked him, but she couldn't see him again. He would have her open in no time. She opened the Uber app and planned her trip back home. Black was something else. It was time for a shopping spree. Tasia had a closet full of clothes, but she couldn't wear any of her old shit to Melissa's party. She had too many hoes to stun on. After her Uber ride home from Black Spot, she took a shower and got dressed, just to take another Uber to go shopping on 5th Avenue in Manhattan. She decided her best outfit option for the party would be a tight bodycon dress, but she had to kill it with her accessories. Of course, she would have to buy shoes and a new bag, maybe Gucci or Chanel. The Uber driver pulled up in front of her house and she hopped in. The driver was surprised to see a girl like Tasia come out of a house on South 17th Street in Newark. She spent most of the ride thinking about her night with Black. She knew she had to shake him off, so she thought she scrolled through Instagram to distract herself. For someone with such a huge Instagram following, Tasia hated the app. She knew it was a place for frauds. People used Instagram to paint false pictures of themselves. Everyone was getting money and popping on the internet, but people like Tasia were getting money in real life. She scrolled through her timeline and saw bottle girls posting promos for their clubs, hood niggas flexing with money and fake jewelry, bitches selling bundles, and fake people complaining about other people being fake. These bitches really be blowing my shit. After I make my first million, I'ma go ghost on everybody. She scrolled and liked for a while, but she was tired of seeing the same stuff. She didn't realize how long she was scrolling until the driver pulled up in front of Saks Fifth Avenue. Thank you. No problem. You have a great day. The driver couldn't help but watch her walk inside. The old man wasn't used to having that kind of beauty in his back seat. Tasia walked inside the luxury department store and immediately went to work. She came for 1 pair of sweaters, blouses, and jeans. She finally got to the shoes, and she spent an hour trying them on. She tried Christian Louboutin, Gucci, Saint Laurent, Manolo Blahnik, Dolce & Gabbana, and Giuseppe Zanotti. She decided to blow a bag on a pair of Loubs and a pair of Giuseppe's. She loved designer shoes, but she loved buying things that most local girls couldn't afford more. She was going to go home with a Gucci monogram bag. She pulled cash out of her Louis bag and shelled out $7,000. She usually got niggas to cash out on her, but Tasia felt like royalty because she was using her own money and she didn't have to worry about price tags. She spent way more time in Saks than she should have, but it was like time stopped when she was shopping. She was greeted by the moon when she walked out to get in the Uber. She would have to go home and get dressed and meet up with Qua in order to head to Melissa's party. She hadn't heard from Qua all day, so she decided to send her a text. What time you want to meet up to go to Melissa's shit? I don't think I want to make that move no more. Fuck you mean? Qua rolled over and got out of his bed to give her best friend a call. Where you going? You about to go cook for me? Marcel was wearing a cocky smile. He had been making love to Qua all afternoon into the evening, and he even convinced her to stay and meet his mom. You think you deserve a hot meal from me? You saying I don't? What you want? They both laughed. I'll be right back. Qua went to the bathroom to call Tasia. Tasia answered after the first ring. Fuck you mean you don't want to make that move? You're the one who wanted to go in the first place. I'm on my way back from the city now. It's too hot out here in these streets. I just want to chill and stay off the scene. You fake as fuck. Stop playing with me, TT. I'm not playing. I'm not trying to stay in the house. It's Saturday, which means my mom is home. Just get dressed. We got bitches shook. I promise we're good. You can't make that promise. Besides, nobody's stopping you from going out. Be careful, though. You really aren't gonna go? I want to meet Lil Josh. Tasia was basically screaming into the phone. She almost scared her Uber driver into an accident. Calm down, have fun. Call me if you need me. Come crash in my crib if you leave too late. Fuck out of here. Click. Qua walked out of the bathroom to find Marcel standing outside of the door. You canceling plans for me? The dick is that good? You were eavesdropping? I didn't even know niggas did that, but don't sweat yourself. She playfully pushed past him. Don't play with me, I gotta pee. And I already planned not to go before I came over here, she yelled from the other room, and she got back under the covers. Tasia pulled up in front of her house and walked inside to see Tyshawn and Nasir sitting at the dining room table. Tyshawn, what the fuck did I tell you? Man, relax. He came over to talk to me about something. Okay, well, he needs to leave. He can hear you, and I was about to be on my way out anyway. I'll get up with you, Ty. I wasn't whispering, nigga. Nasir got up from the table and made his way to the door. He stopped before turning the knob because he had the urge to talk to her. He turned around, but Tasia already went to her room. He'd have to talk to her another time. Tasia put her new clothes, her new shoes, and her bag on her bed. It was time for her to put on. She was going to the party whether Quad wanted to go or not. She pulled out a fitted nude dress, her new studded red bottoms, a simple diamond necklace, 2 diamond bracelets, and her Gucci bag to accessorize. She quickly did her shower routine because she was always excited to put on. She lotioned up and waited 15 minutes to put her dress on so her dress could remain oil stain free. She wand curled her hair and finger combed it out. She never needed much makeup, so she put on some gold eyeshadow, a peachy blush, and highlight. She pulled a thong out of her drawer and slipped into her dress. She looked damn good. She finally put her jewelry on, dusted a little highlight onto her chest, and sat down to slip her shoes on. She was ready to be out. She checked Melissa's Snapchat to make sure she looked better than her. Melissa seemed to be wearing a bejeweled bodysuit, but she couldn't hold the candle next to Tasia. She called her Uber and danced around her room while waiting for it to arrive. This was the first time Tasia had the courage to go out by herself, and she felt like a baddie. Her Uber pulled up, and she switched outside like someone was recording her walk away. She had a woman driver this time. "You look so pretty." "Yes." Her driver was an older black woman. "Thank you." Tasia played bashful. "You're headed to Club Reflections?" "Yes, I am. It's downtown." "Okay." The driver pulled off. Tasia knew it was going to be a quick ride, so she didn't even put her seatbelt on. She checked Snapchat again to see if the party was lit. She checked a few different stories, and it seemed like it was starting to get lit. It was getting packed. It was the perfect time for her to walk in. Tasia walked in, and all eyes were immediately on her. Future's Rich Sax was playing in the background. Tasia knew she was shining, from her highlights to her studded shoes. Lil Josh was on his way to being tipsy, but he sobered up when Tasia caught his eye. He wrapped his arm around Melissa's shoulder and whispered in her ear, "Hey, yo, who that?" "That's my girl Tasia. Want me to call her over here?" Is that even a question? Melissa was trying to get her attention over the loud music, but Tasia pretended not to see her waving. She walked to the bar and ordered a Kettle One martini. She preferred Henny, but she couldn't sip on what everyone else was sipping. "Go down there and get Shorty for me." Lil Josh instructed one of his homeboys to get Tasia from the bar. He walked to the bar and whispered into her ear, "Josh sent me down here to get you." He startled Tasia and almost made her spill her drink. "You scared the shit out of me. He couldn't come down here himself?" "Come on, we'll get you as many drinks as you want." Tasia followed the homie to Melissa's section where Josh was vibing with his shades on. "Happy birthday, you look so pretty." She had the fake routine down. "Thank you, Josh. This is Tasia." "Nice to meet you, beautiful." "Nice to meet you too." Tasia tucked her hair around her ear, pretending to be shy. "What you sipping?" He motioned for Tasia to come stand between him and Melissa. Melissa moved over, but she didn't seem too happy about it. "A Kettle One martini." Lil Josh ordered another drink for Tasia. They brought Tasia's drink out and gave a bottle to Josh's homie. Josh sparked a blunt and passed it to his right. The club usually had a no-smoking policy, but that didn't apply to someone as hot as him. Melissa was making a Snapchat video, and Tasia sat down on the couch pretending like she didn't want to be seen. The light from the video gave Tasia an opportunity to get a good look at Josh. He was wearing a Gucci button-down, a pair of Tom Ford jeans with Saint Laurent sneakers. He had diamonds sprinkled all over him from his earlobes to his wrist. He was definitely her type. She denied the blunt when it was passed her way because smoking in public was unattractive to her. "What you doing after this?" She had only been there for less than an hour, and he was already making plans to get her out of there. "I'll probably go home. I gotta work in the morning." "I'll give you a full day's pay. You could just call out." "I don't even know you." "I want to know you, though." Tasia's performance could win her an Oscar. She knew exactly how to catch a nigga slipping. Melissa's birthday bottles and sparklers were brought out, and there were people everywhere. Tasia thought she saw Shantae in the crowd, but she was a little tipsy, so she assumed she was tripping. She was drinking from Josh's bottle, actually having a good time. The music was lit. Everyone was dancing and lip-syncing into their iPhones. She checked her phone, and she had a few texts from Black. A text from Qua and a call from her mother. She opened the text from Black. "I want to see you tonight." She wanted to see him too, but she couldn't do that. She had work to do. She locked her phone, choosing not to respond to him. Qua was on knockoff, and she talked to her mom in the morning. She decided she wouldn't go home with Josh that night. She played the situation a different way. "I'm about to head home," she whispered in his ear. "You gonna break my heart like that?" "I'm sorry. Take my number, and maybe we could get together next time you're here." "That's not enough for me." "It's gonna have to be. Let me see your phone." He handed his phone to her and she put her number in. She saved her number with a blue heart emoji. She handed his phone back and bent to grab her bag off the couch. She made sure he got a good look at her butt. She turned around just in time to catch him staring. She laughed and slowly walked away. She gave Melissa a hug, letting her know she was leaving. Melissa returned her fake hug, and Tasia called her Uber. She expected the car to come quick because she was downtown. She walked outside and scrolled on her phone. She posted a selfie she took earlier to Instagram and checked to see how far the car was. The driver was 5 minutes away. She could only last 5 more minutes in her shoes. She locked her phone and heard the click. Immediately, she felt someone running up on her from behind and she turned around. It was Shantae. "What's up now?" Shantae hooked Tasia. "Fuck out of here, bitch." Tasia tried to throw her guard up when she felt someone pulling her hair from behind. It was the wrong night for her to be alone wearing her pretty high heels. She was getting jumped by 4 girls. She fell and was being stomped out by bitches wearing Timberland boots. Shantae was wearing brass knuckles on her right hand. She was repeatedly punching Tasia in her face, and she could taste the blood filling up in her mouth. 2 girls were kicking her. One was kicking her in the stomach while the other was kicking her in the back. She was screaming, hoping for her driver to pull up and help her or for someone to come out of the club. It felt like everyone was in on the attack. One girl wasn't hitting her because it was her job to take all of Tasia's valuables. She took her shoes off, snatched her chain from around her neck, took her bracelets off her wrist, and pulled her bag off of her arm. Tasia stopped trying to fight back and curled up into the fetal position. She was praying Shantae wasn't doing any damage to her face that would be permanent. She could feel her ribs cracking. "You knew this was coming, you fucking grimy hoe-ass bitch." Tasia spit blood out on Shantae's feet, and she was trying to kick, but she was in too much pain. "Yo, let's get the fuck out of here. Come on. She gonna learn today." Shantae got one last punch in, and Tasia felt her forehead split open. That would leave a scar. She heard the girls run off, but she couldn't see anything because her eyes were swollen shut. Lights out. So, we finally come to the point where I am about to read the final chapter. Nobody has read this yet, so I'm gonna take a sip. It's about to get even realer, y'all.
Just talk to me for a second.
Y'all ready? Tasia got fucked up. She really did. I gotta be real. She got fucked up. You ready? Okay. I'm a little nervous reading this shit. Y'all wanna see? You ready? Okay. "She's waking up. Somebody come in here." Tasia recognized her mother's voice. A nurse ran into the room. She checked Tasia's vitals. Tasia's eyes darted around the room. The bright lights were almost blinding. She tried to speak, but it caused her too much pain. Tears rolled down her face. She was starting to remember what happened to her. Her left arm was broken. Her right leg was in a full leg cast. She brought her right arm up to her face, and she could feel the bandages. She was crying uncontrollably. Her mother rushed to the bed to console her. "It's all right. You'll be okay, baby. Wounds heal, but I raised you to be a soldier." Tyshawn walked into the room, and Nasir followed him. "Get him out of here." Tasia didn't care about the pain. The sight of Nasir hurt more than speaking. "I'm not trying to upset you. I just came to let you know that I've been making calls. I already got the names of everybody involved. Shantae's gonna get hers, you could believe that. I don't need your help. You're probably on her side." "Nah, TT, he's been going hard for you since he heard what happened," Tyshawn said. Tasia tried to turn away from them, but she could barely move. "Ma, I want everybody to leave. I just want to be alone." Just when Tasia said that, Kwa rushed into the room. "Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Mommy, I don't want no more guests." "It's like that? This is my fault? Don't even play with me. I'm not fucking with you. You a op." "A op? Alright, I'm gonna let you heal up because I can't talk to you like this. I think it's best we give Latasia some time to herself. I thank y'all so much for visiting. Tyshawn, do you need a ride home or you gonna go with your friend?" "I got him, Miss Jones." Thank you. Quashira, I'll call you later to let you know how she's doing." "No, she won't." "Thank you, Miss Jones. I'm sorry this happened to you, T." They left the room one by one, and Tasia was left to spend some time alone with her mother. "You think I don't know what you've been doing? You don't have a job, yet you always have expensive things. Now, I try to leave you alone to find your way because you're grown, but I was praying nothing like this had to happen to you. You could have been killed. What do you think about going to spend some time in Atlanta with your aunt?" "I can't think about that right now." "Promise me you'll think about it." "Okay." Kwa, Tyshawn, and Nasir were in the parking lot at the hospital. It hurt my heart to see her like that. I have to do something. Bitches have to die. Kwa was on fire. I'm already on it. I found out where Shantae stays. You could definitely take this ride with me. Bet. Y'all aren't riding without me. That's my sister. And she wouldn't want you involved. Plus, I have too much respect for your moms. I'm not a fucking baby anymore. Not this time, Ty. Follow me to the house while I drop him off, and you could get in and ride with me. Alright. Qua got in her car and checked her glove compartment for her strap. She called Marcel to cancel their plans. She put her phone on speaker so she could follow Nasir's car without getting pulled over. What's good, shorty? You on your way? I can't make it, baby. Here, go to bullshit. Chill. I can't deal with you being mad at me. Something happened to Tasia, and I gotta be here for her right now. She glanced at her gun. I understand. I hope your friend is okay. Keep me posted. Hit my phone if you need me. Thank you for understanding. I'll make it up to you. Oh, I already know that. See you soon. Click. He could make Qua smile no matter how she was feeling. They pulled up in front. Tyshawn walked into the house with an attitude, and Qua took his seat in Nasir's car. You know I need to know what went down between you two, right? I was a dumb kid when we decided to be in a little relationship. Neither of us were ready for the seriousness. I hurt her, and I hope I can get her trust back one day. Well, you seem like a good dude, so I hope she can forgive you. Where we headed? Old girl stays on Lion's Ave with her sister. We gonna pull up and park. Bet. Qua pulled her gun out to make sure it was loaded and put it back in her bag. Don't tell me y'all out here on some Charlie's Angel shit. We do what we have to do. I wish Kiki was strapped last night. Nasir started his whip and started making way to Shantae's sister's crib. He put his phone on the aux cord and started playing 21 Savage. They both knew all of the lyrics, getting hyped up. Nasir turned the music off as they were nearing the address. This is it? This is the address my homie gave me. Be on the lookout for Shorty. I could spot that raggedy bitch from a mile away. Almost an hour went by. They sat in the car as quiet as can be when Qua saw a car pull up. She remembered what car Shantae was driving when she pulled up on Tasia the other day. That's her. She whispered and tapped his leg. Revenge felt like arousal to Qua. We gotta move smart, Qua. I got this. Qua watched Shantae get out of her car, and she opened Nasir's door quietly as she got out. She left it open. Shantae was walking to the house, not aware of her surroundings. You so fucking dumb. Shit. Qua had the gun pressed into Shantae's back. She knew she had to pull the trigger quickly. She had never actually killed anyone. She was about to see if she had the heart to do it. She did. She pulled the trigger once and Shantae was down on her knees. She pulled the trigger again and put a bullet in her brain. Blood splattered all over the front door. She was dead. Qua ran back to Nasir's car and he sped off. He busted left and then a right and then another right. He needed to make sure they weren't being followed. Hey yo, you good? Qua was hyperventilating and she still had her finger on the trigger. Nasir was trying to ease the gun out of her hand. Give me that, yo. I'll take care of it. Qua snatched away from him. She was coming back to her senses. Be careful with that shit. You waving it around and shit. I got it. Take me back to my car. I need to get home. Nasir did as he was told, but he took a bunch of back roads with no stoplights. Qua got her purse clutched tightly. She rushed to the car. The streetlights revealed the blood on her shoes. She knew there was blood on her black sweatsuit too. She took her shoes off before she got in her whip to avoid tracking blood. She needed a shower. Tasia was in the hospital bed thinking about what her mom said to her earlier. Too many people wanted her head. Maybe it was time for a move. She needed to get some rest. She could feel sleep about to set in. Before she fell asleep, her phone started to ring from the table near the bed. It was Qua. Fuck that bitch. She let the call go to voicemail. Qua sent her a text. The text read, as handled. Tasia knew exactly what that meant, and she knew life in Newark, New Jersey would never be the same for her. She didn't respond to Qua's text. Instead, she texted her mom, how soon can I go? We done! Alright, y'all can talk to me. You can ask questions. It's done. It's not the end of Tasia. It's not the... Thank you, Bruce. No, it wasn't based on a real story. I'm sure it's bitches out here doing this, but... Not Tasia. I don't know her. Well, the book is over. This was my last Tasia tale because the summer about to be over. There is going to be a part 2, but I'm not going to do it on Instagram. But you can meet me in person. Tasia, I'm so sorry. Shanice, I'll send you the ending so you can read it. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you, 7 to C. Thank you, Aunt Lois. She don't know if she, you know, she might go. I don't know. I'll definitely give you a copy. I'll give everybody a copy because y'all supported me. Automatically get a copy. I send it to you.
Who's your favorite character?
Yeah, like who's your favorite character? I'll send you the ending too. I'm gonna make the whole thing available. Thank you. Yeah. Sis did ride for Tasia. Definitely. Thank you. Everybody's gonna get it. I really appreciate y'all so much. I don't know when I'm gonna start again. Tasia, your favorite? Really? She's such a bitch. Black is fine, but Qua's the one. She my favorite. Shit, I can have a favorite. I love Gucci. Gucci is you. I'm glad the story could do that to you. We gonna see more of Black in the second one, cuzzo. Who you like, mommy? I didn't see what you said. Gucci my face. Black was cool. I'm glad you love it. I'm not gonna stop writing. I'm gonna keep doing it because it's so fun. I never thought I was gonna write anything.
How do they feel about Nasir's relationship with Tasia?
Yeah, let's talk about Nasir. Let's unpack that. Because some people are so like, oh, Team Nasir, and other people are like, oh, fuck him. Thank you. Shanice, I'll start part 2 tomorrow just for you. Okay, so, yeah, the little brother, Tyshawn's just so dumb. Okay, mommy, I'm glad you love Qua, because she's my fave. Yeah, I'm gonna start it for you, Shanice, just for you. Tasia's your favorite? What did Nasir do? Okay, so he, in the story, we talked about how, when Tasia was younger, she was about to lose her virginity to Nasir. Hold on, let me wait for it to stop buffering. Okay, so yeah, a train was run on her, and yeah, it was Nasir's fault. He definitely did some dumb shit. But do you think that him being 14, should we forgive him? Fuck him forever. It's okay, Blue News. You can read the whole story. Yeah, he can't say what he did because it hurt him so bad. He was just dumb. I'm not Team Nasir. I'm definitely like, fuck him. But I know some people gonna be like, no, give him a chance. No, it should be fucking forever. So if Tasia's gonna be on some fucking forever shit, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out. Yeah. Rape is definitely rape. 14 or 40, I agree. That's my boyfriend with the playlist. He come clutch all the time. Yeah. Salima, I feel that too. Definitely peer pressure. She do got a dude like Black, but y'all don't know everything about him yet. I don't know everything about him. But I try not to make all my niggas shitty. Black is not married. He just like one of them niggas who grew up poor, so he decided that he was gonna make a good life for himself. Thank you. Wait, what you say? I missed the plot twist. Yes, you can ask her. Ooh. Thank you, Lottie. Yeah, Quiet Marcel, I want them to win. I don't know. I have so many up in the air plans for Tasia. I do. I like that relationship too. Thank you. Yeah. I'm glad. I don't know if Quad's gonna go back to school. She got like, you know, when you get a nigga around you and he like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you start thinking about it and shit. Of course I would meet with y'all and chill. I got plans for that coming up. I'll send you the whole story. Who inspired your characters? Girls on Instagram. Honestly, like, I was like, how y'all get all this shit? Yeah, cause you know bitches be going in the bathroom putting their whole pussy in the sink. They be having their whole pussy in the sink, throwing water up in their butt. I hope Quad don't get caught either. Oh, Melissa?
Nah.
Oh, Shantae, yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. Yeah. Melissa, she gonna get hers, but she ain't dead. Tap water pussy, definitely. They be using antibacterial dial soap and shit. Oh, boy. Yeah, Melissa gotta go. Somebody gotta catch her slipping. I'm 20. Yeah, I'm a Libra, October 21st. Thank you, Tasia. Thank you. I hope not. I hope Quack can stay a good girl. Yeah, she ain't get the send this open there. She knew that. Yeah. I hope she don't turn into a savage. I want her to stay a good girl forever. But she's not really a good girl. She already a savage. But like, I don't want her to be like out here just shooting niggas. They asking. Yes, I am. I'm gonna save this. I don't know where I'm gonna share it first. Maybe, thank you, Blue News. Yeah, Melissa gotta get it, but I don't know if, thank you. I don't know if, Tasia's gonna do it or Qua, I don't know. I think Tasia's on some bullshit too now. I should do a mailing list. That would be cool. Instagram, you know I'm always on Instagram. Yes, panties. I'm gonna be more descriptive about them. Maybe some retaliation against Tasia's family. Yeah. Oh, we went to Tyson together. Hi. Yeah. She do gotta think about her future. Tasia, I don't know how she's gonna look. Yeah, of course Tasia gonna be cool with Qua. I'm gonna give y'all that. She gonna be cool with Qua. It's gonna take a minute, and she gonna be in Atlanta, so it's gonna really take some time. Thank you. I think I am gonna try to get published on Tasia Tell too. Yes, Barnes and Noble. I think Tasia gonna get humble, but we never know, because if she go down to Atlanta, I don't know if all y'all know about what they be doing in Atlanta, but he did want to go down south. And now, you know, the block is hot for her. Thank you. Yes. I'm out here buying black. I'm not ready for Atlanta either. Shit. She might decide she want to dance and go to Magic City. I don't know. Maybe she gonna meet some girls. I gotta figure this out. Thank you, Trini. Yeah, I'm not even gonna go into that with y'all. Yeah, ATL, thank you, Charisma. ATL definitely gonna help her with the licks. Jais, I've been thinking about it. I might have to do that screenplay, but I think I want to do Tasia Tell 2 first, because I'm really inspired by Sister Soldier. Yeah. Thank you. Y'all really give me a lot of ideas. You know what? I don't know where Gucci's gonna go. I had to give it a dog. I love dogs. My dog in the other room, y'all probably heard him crying. Yes, thank you. Bringing Darnell up. You are really on it. Yes, Darnell. Don't forget, he said he was going to make sure Tasia got hers. Thank you. You know, Yeah, definitely. I love Sister Soldier. Midnight, I thought that was my husband. Like, I was like, yes, I'm gonna marry Midnight. I don't even care if he got 2 wives. I could just be one of them. Yeah, because Darnell was in the beginning. You gotta think back for that. She definitely might catch him there. Because, you know, the music scene, hip-hop and shit. Gotta think about that. Midnight was so fine. Yes, I do gotta do that. Because Tasia, she, you know, you gotta wake up and be like, yo, I'm really a bad bitch. Like, something has to happen for you to know, like, damn, I could get money for pussy. Yup, you see that? Thank you for catching that. Yeah. I hope so too. I want Tasia to still be bad. But you know, every bitch, she might have a little scar. Niggas might think it's sexy.
Like face tat.
Yeah, they might be like, ooh, scar. Yeah, she definitely did see Shantae. Shantae was there, but Shantae dumb. She was trying to fake stay low. Definitely, my DM definitely still open for talks. Thank you, Courtney. Hi, Burger. Yes, let me tell y'all. I told Dante, this has nothing to do with the Tasia Tell, but I was doing a photo shoot, and I was like, you know what, Dante, make me a playlist so I can see if you really the one for me. Make me a playlist, and he named it Bad Bitch in My Bag. So I already was like, all right, you the one, you the one. And then the playlist came on. That shit was pop. It was Pretty Ricky. It was bad shit. It's so good. And I'll be listening to it when I be down. That's my man. I'm telling you, tell y'all niggas to make a playlist. If he don't make a good playlist, he don't know you. Cut him the fuck off. I love you too, Shantae. We love you.
Oh, she's in documentary, right?
Yep. Because, you know, you got to test these niggas. I was like, make that goddamn playlist. Yep.
You don't got to test. You just got to...
It's a test. It's a test.
Whatever.
Shit. And he made it, and it was so good. I have Twitter, but I don't really use it. I be smoking sometimes. You know, Hoodrat Feminist, I don't think that women should be excluded from feminism. You know, your occupation, whatever you choose to do, feminism is supposed to protect women. There should be equity for women. And whether bitches got face tats and they popping pussy, I don't care. They all deserve to be protected and respected. So, yes, we are almost finished the documentary. I'm turning 21 soon, so I definitely got a lot of stuff coming. We started a nonprofit. That's gonna be popping. Y'all wanna see? Cause I'm chilling right now. I'm so chill. The Tasia Tell was mad fun, but it's definitely hi K.Kim. I met you before. No, the Tasia Tell was like a lot of fun. Yes, Miss Smith. Yo, party. I definitely gotta have a party. I keep going back and forth, but I gotta have it.
At least
Tasia and Gucci gonna come. I don't know if I'm gonna send it by DM, but if you got an email address, DM me and I'll send it to you. Yeah, the Tasia Tell is definitely a summer thing. I'm happy and you wanna come to the party. Okay, Dante, we gotta get this party shit popping. But it's gonna be in Jersey. You from Jersey? A do-rag party, Jais. That's such a good idea. I'm be handing do-rag out at the door. I don't care what you wear. If you wearing a fuck. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely gotta come. I seen you on the train before. You was mad cute. You had braids after Pride. I'm talking to you, Kakelin. I was like, yeah, she's so cute. A do-rag party would be so much fun. Yes, yes, Jersey. Thank you, Saturdays. We should. Damn. But I turned 21 so soon. Marcel did. He did have the waves. It says if we have a party, you gotta make the playlist. His music taste is so good, y'all. I love it. Please stay putting me on. Watch somebody gonna take this idea. They gonna go have a fucking do-rag party. But I don't care because our shit is gonna be popping.
As long as they not white.
Niggas stay hating on Hoodrat Feminist. They be DMing me like, oh, put your titties away. And I be like, suck my fucking dick. Nah, but I don't care. I mean, hate, like, yeah, that's Dante. That's my boo. He set up these lights and shit. Y'all know it's dark as shit in my room. No, but at the end of the day, like, everything is not for everybody. It's people I went to high school with will be like, ew, like, what are you doing? And I be like, you don't even know me. You think you know me because you knew me when I was 15? Like, no. Yeah. When is my next play? Thank you so much for asking. I didn't even know people know I was a theater major. I have a play coming up in October. It's called House of Desires. It's a Spanish golden age comedy, but you don't gotta come to that. Come to my thesis project. It's called Tasia More Bucks, the mixtape. This is the first time I'm even talking about it. The first time I'm even saying anything about it. Wow. But I'm like I'm really obsessed with women in hip-hop and the position that women hold in hip-hop and the disrespect, and I wrote a play about it. Yeah, so it's probably gonna go up in like April, but I'll probably do something before then. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for asking. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Oh, y'all hear my brother? Yes, I'm making a musical. Yeah. So it's my thesis project, so I haven't set a date yet, but I will. And I'll, Instagram. Thank you, Brucey. Thank you for always gassing. You make me so confident. Yes, I definitely want to talk to you about directing, Helena. I got a project. Thank you. Sorry, mommy. But sometimes you gotta tell people to give you fellatio. Because they be disrespected. And they be trying to violate. Yeah.
I love you about that.
Well, my boyfriend bought this and he surprised me. But I could put the link. I'm gonna send you the link. Who asked me that? They love Auntie. I'll send it to you. Yeah, Mama Hoodrat, she don't be feeling the things that I say sometimes. But she supports the movement. When I got the Hoodrat Feminist tattoo, she was like, how about you just wait and make sure that you're going to want all these tattoos. Thank you. She ain't here, y'all. Follow my mom. She's Stormy Weather 50. And she stay posting, like, mad history, black history. She keep me hip. Thank you, Salima. I might do that. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, she definitely on the live. Trini G. Is that gifted? That's gifted? Say yes. Y'all want to meet my brother? Talib!
Tyler!
Talib!
Tyler!
Yeah, I'm definitely about to start Hoodrat Feminist TV.
I said IG Live on meet you.
Come meet my live. You got on my t-shirt? It's okay. Come meet the people on my live. Based on 8. I love you too. Thank you. Come here, say hello. So I actually asked them that they want to meet you. Hoodrat Feminist TV is about to be lit. I'm going to do a show. I'm going to do a web series based off of my thesis project. But keep it under wraps. I started this Instagram in October, so we haven't even been active for a year.
Yeah.
I just thought Instagram was the easiest way to meet people. Mo97, thank you.
Hold on, I can wave now?
Yeah, you can just come over. And Instagram is the easiest way to access so many people at one time.
What's going on, everybody?
That's Talib. You go follow him. He Talib, Taalib, Anwar. I definitely want to do a first anniversary turn up. I might even like combine all of it for my birthday, cause it's all around the same time. I literally started the page on October 6th, and my birthday. Oh, they said you cute. They said you cute. He said thank you. He said thank you. Thank you. Tasia said love you, Talib.
Oh, Tasia said love you too.
She said love. I said she. He said love you too. I'm excited. I definitely think that YouTube is really about to be a go.
Come on, be cute real quick.
Tasia tells turn up. Hey, Loren keeping it with the T's. Talib, Salima was like, Talibite, don't gas him. Hey, Libra gang. Good Karma 3000. Huh?
Access to Decool on Instagram.
Talib said, Lima, decode your Instagram name. This is fun. There's still 29 people watching this. 28. Okay, somebody left. Cute. Oh, Tasia Barbie. Tasia's bad. Let me tell y'all something. We was trying to do a shoot, right? Like find Tasia. We was trying to make a cover for this little story. I couldn't find nobody with LaShantae's complexion, Lauren London nipples, and Megan Good lips. Like, oh, you a Scorpio, lit. It is, Lima. The fan art. I was definitely trying to do that, but I couldn't find nobody. Yes, I was like, tag a Tasia. It was so hard. You are Tasia, Jais. You are. But I was really looking through Instagram. I was looking at girls with like, you know, thousands and thousands of followers. And I was like, I need Lauren London, Megan Good, you know? I need LaShantae. And all I was getting was, you know, they was beautiful girls. They just didn't have all that. You know what? Illustrations might be a good idea. Thank you, Saturdays. I'm really going to remember all these ideas. Yes, Gucci. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Which one? Miss Nikki, baby? Which one, Lois? Can you post the pages? Okay. I'm going to post the final pages, too, so y'all can read those. I know this was buffering and stuff, but I hope y'all didn't miss nothing. Yeah. Oh, the new girl. Brooke Valentine? But she's beautiful. She might look like that. Yeah. You do? I wish I could play it. You know how to play it? Because if you know how to play the keyboard, you could be in my band. I want a black girl who could play a violin. That instrument just gives me chills.